there, and welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are going to break down exactly how to open a Jupiter digital savings account. We've pulled everything you need to know into one simple guide. So if you've been thinking about getting a bank account you can open completely from your phone, stick around. This is for you.
Okay, so here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll get into why you might even want a Jupiter account. Then, we'll get you all prepped with what you need, walk you step by step through the application, get into the nitty-gritty of cards and fees, and finally, cover that last activation step. Let's do this.
All right, Section 1. So what is Jupiter really, and why should you even consider it over, just walking into a regular bank?
Okay, so here's the first thing you absolutely have to get straight. Jupiter itself, not actually a bank. Think of it more like a super smart tech company that's partnered with Federal Bank. That means your money is safe and sound with a real licensed bank, but you get this awesome digital experience on top of it. It's a team up.
So what's the big deal? Why are people talking about this? Well, the main draw is the convenience. I mean, you can do everything, the whole process from your couch. No lines, no branches. On top of that, you get 1% cash back when you use your card, and it works perfectly with UPI apps like Google Pay and PhonePay right out of the box. Okay, on to Section 2. Let's talk about getting ready. Seriously, if you have this stuff handy before you start, the whole thing will be ridiculously smooth and fast. It's a short list, but trust me, every single item is essential.
All right, this looks simple, but don't gloss over it. You obviously need your PAN and your Aadhaar. But here's the big one, the thing that catches people out all the time. That Aadhaar-linked SIM card has to be in the phone you're using to sign up. If it's not, the SMS verification just won't work. Super important. Okay, deep breath, you're ready to go. Let's actually walk through the application itself inside the Jupiter app. We've broken it down into 3 really quick phases.
Phase 1 is the initial setup, and honestly, this part takes like a minute. You just download the app, give it the permissions it needs to work, that's for phone and SMS, and then you'll verify your mobile number with an OTP. Last step here is to pop in your PAN number, and it'll automatically show your name for you to confirm. Easy.
Okay, next step is the e-KYC part. That just stands for Know Your Customer Electronically. You'll put in your Aadhaar number, get another OTP, and boom, it automatically pulls in your details like your address. You'll just need to confirm that's where you want your debit card sent, snap a quick selfie, and then fill in a few last personal details. You know, the usual stuff. Parents' names, occupation, that kind of thing. And we're in the home stretch. This is the last bit inside the app. You can add a nominee, which, by the way, is always a good idea. Then you get a final screen to review everything and make sure there are no typos. Then you just create your own 4-digit MPIN to log in. And that's it. Your account is officially created. You'll see your account number and IFSC code right there on the screen.
So, your account is live, but, an account isn't much use without a way to spend the money. So now we got to talk about the important stuff. The cards, the fees, and all that fine print. Pay close attention to this part.
So Jupiter gives you 2 cards right away. The first is a virtual card that lives inside your app. It's ready instantly, and it's perfect for online shopping or setting up Google Pay. But if you want to pull actual cash out of an ATM, you'll need the second one, the physical card, which they'll mail to your house.
Okay, let's look at how these 2 stack up. First thing to notice, they both have the same annual fee, 199 rupees plus tax. But the physical card, that's where the real benefits are. You get your ATM withdrawals, the rewards can be better, and here's a huge one, 0 foreign exchange fees. If you ever shop on international websites, that's a massive win. So what's the damage to get that physical card? It's a one-time charge of 235 rupees. That's the 199 rupee fee plus the 36 rupees for GST. And just a heads up, they take this directly out of your new Jupiter account, so you'll have to put some money in there first before you can order the card. All right, this is probably the biggest question people have. Is this really a zero balance account? And, well, the answer to that has changed a bit. Yeah, this is a really important update to be aware of. When Jupiter first launched, it was a true zero balance account, and a lot of the older videos you might see online will say that. But it looks like that policy has been updated. Now you might need to keep a monthly average of 5,000 rupees in there to avoid charges. So definitely double check the latest terms and conditions on their app.
Okay, we are on to the final section, the last piece of the puzzle. This is about completing your full KYC, which is what unlocks all the features of your account and gets your debit card working.
So what is video KYC? It's basically a quick but mandatory video call with an agent from Federal Bank.
It's the official RBI-approved way for them to make sure you're, well, you, without you having to go to a bank branch. Until you do this, your account is actually pretty limited. Now, before you hit that Start Call button in the app, get your stuff ready. You'll need your original PAN and Aadhaar cards, not copies, the real deal. You also need a blank white piece of paper and a pen because they're going to ask you to sign your name live on camera. And of course, find a quiet, well-lit spot with a decent internet connection. It makes everything go way smoother.
Okay, so we've gone through the whole thing, from downloading the app to the final verification. What's the big takeaway here? What's the one thing you should remember from all this? Look, the bottom line is this. Jupiter offers a super fast, really convenient way to get a modern bank account. But, and this is a big but, it is absolutely crucial that you understand the fees for the debit card and the potential new rules about keeping a minimum balance. Knowing that stuff will help you decide if it's actually the right bank account for you. And that kind of leaves us with one last big question, doesn't it? As services like Jupiter get more and more popular, are we watching the beginning of the end for the old school walk-in bank branch here in India? Is this the new normal? Something to think about. Thanks for watching.